Now, students often become confused between these two terms, the modulus of elasticity and Young's modulus. But there is a difference between these two terms, so you should not be confused. You should just understand the difference and the confusion would be gone. See, let's go back to our stress strain curve that we have defined so far. And the stress strain curve comes out to be like this. And this was the case when we had taken a metal bar and we had applied force on one side of it, and this stress strain curve was obtained when we defined the stress as force per unit area and we measured the change in length of this bar, this delta L, and this was our measurement of the strain. Okay, as you can imagine that this is not the only kind of stress that I can apply to an object. For example, I can have an object, I can have a ball, and I can apply force to this ball from all sides. I am just applying this compressive force from all sides to this ball, and as a result of this compressive force, the ball would of course become small. It would reduce in volume. This change in volume can be my new definition of strain, and the force that I am applying from all sides, that can be my new definition of stress. Okay, and if I were to plot this stress and this strain delta V, this change in volume as a strain and the stress as this compressive force that I am applying, I would again observe that the curve would come out to be similar. That is, there would be a region in which the stress and strain are proportional to each other, and in this region I can thus define various kinds of elastic modulus or modulus of elasticity, which is given by stress upon strain. In the case of our change in length, this is known as tensile stress. This change in length, the change in length and the force per unit area in the case of a bar, this is known as tensile stress and strain. In the case of tensile stress and strain, if I plot this curve, then this modulus of elasticity is known as Young's modulus. Okay, so this is tensile stress by tensile strain. Okay, so that is the thing, that the modulus of elasticity is a general term, whereas the Young's modulus is a specific case of modulus of elasticity when I am dealing with tensile stress and strain. This volumetric change when the pressure is applied from both sides, this modulus of elasticity is known as bulk modulus, and this is often used in the case of fluids. Okay, so the bulk modulus is often used in the case of fluids, whereas our Young's modulus is often used in the case of our metals, the metal bar, the solids. Okay, but the idea is the same. I am applying stress, I am measuring strain, and I am plotting this curve. In the elastic region, in the region where stress and strain are proportional, I can define these various constants, and these constants are known as modulus of elasticity. And there are several kinds of modulus of elasticity. One of them is Young's modulus. Another of them is bulk modulus that we have seen. The third important kind is the shear modulus. Okay, the shear modulus that becomes important when we are dealing with the shearing forces, in which the volume of the material does not change at all, but its shape changes. It becomes tilted on one side. For example, the shear stress and strain, they happen when we have seen these poles of light. They can bend on one side. In that case, the shearing modulus comes into play. So hopefully the thing is very, very clear, that modulus of elasticity is a general term, and there are various kinds of modulus of elasticity, in which Young's modulus is one type and our bulk modulus, and that bulk modulus again will become important for us. We'll study in a separate class, that is of another kind, but the idea is the same. They define the relationship between stress and strain when they are proportional to each other in the proportional region, in this region. If you have questions and doubts, definitely put them in comments, and don't forget to practice questions on DoorstepTutor. Very, very important. Without practicing numerical, these concepts, just learning them theoretically is not so helpful.